Yups, welcome back to my Gamdo YouTube channel, guys. It's been couple weeks that I haven't upload my video because this is summer in Indonesia, and also I'm trying to finish the other projects on and off between my game and also my Android and iOS project. So yeah, welcome back to Gamdo. So today I'm going to show you about the how to use your Visual Studio Code, and this is quite uh, big mistake I made the previous video about the Visual Studio. This actually is not Visual Studio Code. That video is talking about the Visual Studio IDE. The difference between the Microsoft Visual Studio and Microsoft Studio Code is this one Microsoft Studio is the IDE, integrated development environment of Microsoft. Is similar to like Android Studio if you're familiar with the building your Android application. So this is similar with Android Studio. Android Studio is also the IDE for Java language and Kotlin, and also there's the Android Studio also support like Flutter and I think Flutter and Kotlin and Java. But Microsoft Studio is it support like mostly C++ and C and C Sharp languages programming, and then this is the complex and reliable environment to build your application like with native language. Yeah. Okay, so Visual Studio Code is only a text editor or script editor of your programming language. So it's similar to like Notepad++. If you ever use that Notepad++, but Visual Studio is more reliable compared to the Notepad++, because Visual Studio has many plugin that will enhance your productivity. It will help you to type your script more efficiently and then more faster, I think. So the difference between the Visual Studio and the Visual Studio Code is this one. Yeah, Visual Studio is IDE. It's similar to the Android Studio, and then Visual Studio Code is only a code editor. Yeah, like code editor, only code editor and many plugin. So that's the difference between the Visual Studio Code, and I also have one video about the Visual Studio. If you willing to use Visual Studio rather to use the Visual Studio Code in your Unity engine, so I think that's also is good enough or even better, because this is the IDE give you more intuitive and more sharp about what happening into your project. Yeah. Compared to Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Code is lighter, and then it will not burden your computer resources. But Visual Studio sometimes give you bugs. I mean, like they're running your C Sharp language, or compile your script is not quite smoothly compared to the Visual Studio, because Visual Studio is, as you know, that's IDE, so it's more reliable compared to Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code is just the editor of your script, and then whenever you save your script, and then the script is running into the bridge between your Visual Studio Code and the Unity engine, and that's giving you sometimes bugs, because Unity engine or mono behavior, the class of the the class of the script that we use in our project sometimes lagging to deliver the autocomplete, like intelligence autocomplete into your Visual Studio Code. So that's the weakness, I think. Yeah, if you using your Visual Studio Code compared to Visual Studio. So I usually use Visual Studio, but recently I think is it better, like for me, because I on and off between my iOS Android project and my Unity project. I think I will use Visual Studio Code for now on, I think. So let's dig into our Visual Studio Code. How can we use Visual Studio Code in our Unity project? So how the environment or the plugins that will support our Unity project. So if you have your Unity, like Unity project open, like mine here. Where is my? Okay, this one. Okay, if you have opened your Unity project like this one, mine. Okay, so and then you already install the editor or the Visual Studio Code, and I also open the this one, the Visual Studio. This is Visual Studio. This is the IDE. So this is quite like burden your computer resource compared to this Visual Studio Code. So if you have your Visual Studio Code and then you want to use your Visual Studio Code in inside your Unity project, so one thing that you have to do is go to your Unity editor, this one, and then after that go to the edit and then preference, and after that wait, after that go to the external tools, and then after that there is a drop down menu. You can choose to Visual Studio Code rather than Visual Studio 2019 Community. So you just pick this one, and then it will give you the extended script editor. Don't change this one because this is the pre-built by Unity. And then after that, just before you close it, go to the general I think, and then there is the option to turn on and off the auto refresh. So what the auto refresh do inside your Unity, whenever you save your script inside your VS Code, and then the engine of Unity will try to refresh it compared to your new script. Okay, so don't forget to pick this one, like tick, and then close it. After you close it, and then go back to your VS Code, and then go to your extension, this one. So there is a tab left your VS Code, and then just try to find the C#. Try find the C#, and then after that just install it, because I have installed already in my Visual Studio Code. Just install, and then after that it will run, I think, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes compared to your computer or laptop. So it will download the SDK of .NET, and then it will try to recompile everything, and then giving you the environment that fit your C# script, okay, C# language. So I think just remember that you only need C# because Unity already give you this one, give you the option, like if you go back to the external tool. So because Unity already giving you the external script editor argument, so you don't need like Unity snippet, C# snippet. No, you don't need that all, because C# just C# from Microsoft giving you everything that you need. So just open. Okay, after you install this one, and then wait for 10 minutes, I think about 10 minutes, and then after that you go to your extension menu, and then try to find Unity, and after that there are two extensions that you have to install. Okay, you have to find the debugger for Unity and then Unity tools. Why you have to install those extension? Because if you take a look the Unity tool and then the extension pack and then debugger Unity, in order to have your Unity tools, the Unity tools need the debugger for Unity. So what this extension do, it will give you the ability to debug your game inside your VS Code. Okay, so just 3 of your extension, it will run your engine, or it will give you the ability to use the Visual Studio Code for your Unity engine. Don't use anything else, guys. Never use anything else, because it will give you many bugs inside your Visual Studio. Just 3 of this, like Unity tools, debugger for Unity, and then C#, because C# by OmniShop is already giving you the intelligence of C# language. So if you try, let me try this one. Yeah, let me try like this one, already zero reference, so it's already compiled, bridging your Unity engine and then your Visual Studio Code. So if you have error, make sure that you have this appear in your code or appear in your script, like 0 reference or 1 reference or any other number of reference. So make sure that it's appear inside your script. Yeah, if this appear inside your script, it means that's Unity engine and your Visual Studio Code already linking together in order to mono behavior compile inside your Visual Studio Code. So let me try to give you example, whether like trans, if I see I already get transform, and then give you another autocomplete, and then vector. Yeah, this is sometimes happen to your Visual Studio Code compared to Visual Studio. Visual Studio is really smooth, giving you the intelligent or autocomplete, but Visual Studio not quite good, I think, in my opinion, in my experience. Yeah, so yeah, this is sometimes happen. Yeah, this is happen. Yeah, yeah, this is happen. So yeah, I think this is the weakness of Visual Studio Code. This is autocomplete, and then position also autocomplete, but pen vector, it has to giving you the yep. Yeah, because also if you use Visual Studio Code for many other languages, like perhaps webbing or another native programming language, it will giving the Visual Studio Code bugs, because there are many languages that you put inside one editor. So yeah, I think in my experience, yeah, So that's, yeah, let's try another autocomplete. I think, yeah, game object is no problem. Get component, yeah, get component is also no problem, but factor, there you go, factor 3, but when we use it in the properties, somehow it not appears autocomplete. Let's try again, guys, to make sure that everything is running correctly, smoothly, and then position dot up, vector 3, sometime we forget the properties of the mono behavior classes or method that we going to use inside our script, and snippet is really powerful to make our flow efficient. Okay, but yeah, this is happen quite often with Visual Studio Code. That's, yeah, you can try to adjust, try sometimes between your Visual Studio Code and your Visual Studio. But I think because I'm going to finish my iOS and Android project, I'm going to use this Visual Studio Code, because I already have like React Native project to build my iOS and Android. So I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, and also I'm trying to use Visual Studio Code for my Unity project as well. So that's all about the Visual Studio Code. Sorry about the previous video about the Visual Studio Code, but actually that video is for Visual Studio IDE. So this is the Visual Studio Code. So if you're going to use your Visual Studio Code with Unity, and then I suggest just install the 3 extension that I show you in this video, like C# from OmniShop, and then the Unity tools, and then Unity debugger. I think that's all. Thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next video. Bye.